Alright, good morning everyone. How are you all doing? Yesterday I had a lecture with my students on the online academic 1 and online academic 2, even the WAEC forum. So we're actually talking about how these non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs actually cause ulcer. So today I will be dropping it in details explanation on how this kind of drugs such as ibuprofen, aspirin, diclofenac, nimesulide, call it indomethacin, call them, how they can actually cause what this particular ulcer we are talking about here. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into that. When we hear the word NSAID, NSAID, small letter S, that is NSAIDs. They are talking about the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So some people say that they cause ulcer. How they cause ulcer? Because there are difference between an object or a component that actually cause ulcer and the one that actually increase ulcer. I get in the point. So this one caused ulcer, not that it caused it by itself. So how does it do it? First and foremost, there is an enzyme that is actually providing or producing one hormone called prostaglandins, and this enzyme is called cyclooxygenase 1. That is the enzyme. This enzyme is capable of producing the hormone we call the prostaglandins, which is crucial for conferring a protective cover, serve as a protective cover of the stomach lining. So what this NSAID drugs actually do now, for an instance, is that it will go there, make sure that it exhibit. If you hear the word exhibit or inhibit, they're actually talking about weakening. They're actually talking about trying to eradicate. They are trying to you try as much as possible to eradicate that enzyme, that cyclooxygenase 1. It will eradicate it, which will now be able to produce this particular hormone prostaglandins to cover the stomach lining. And then what will happen at this moment is that the stomach lining can be opening to injury, or those minor or major injury from antibacterial. First and foremost, that is how it works. That is funny said. But do we come about thinking of which kind of bacteria that actually cause ulcer? And that is what helicobacter pylori. This helicobacter pylori also have some, a crucial partial relationship with this particular one, which is with this particular NSAID drugs, because what they go there to do is weakening that same enzyme, cyclooxygenase 1 enzyme that produces this prostaglandin. And when it weakens it opens, it is no longer producing this protective cover, which is prostaglandin. Then at this moment now, it can have its way to the stomach lining straight. As you know that this body is made up of two blood cells now, which is the erythrocyte, the leukocyte, and the erythrocyte. So the erythrocyte, the red blood cell, is not that powerful in protecting diseases, but if you see the leukocyte, which is the white blood cell, this one now is powerful in the protection of what? Bacteria. This is the white blood cell for you before we have the thrombosis and the plasma. I get in the point. So this is almost the same thing for you guys to understand. Very simple to assimilate, very simple. And then this is just a short lesson. It's a short lesson though, because yesterday we on the good lesson just from 9:10 to 9:40 something, just 30 minutes. I get the point. It's just 30 minutes. So we discuss it to the core, that what ulcer can cause and what type of drugs that can actually cause this kind of disaster. What kind of drugs that can also be disastrous to this stomach lining? We have the Motrin, the diclofenac, the ibuprofen, we have the aspirin, we have the nimesulide, the indomethacin. There are much of them like that. They can actually cause this thing. By going there, they will exhibit this particular enzyme, which is known as the cyclooxygenase 1, and this enzyme will not be able to produce this protective cover, which is the prostaglandin. I get in the point. So in this case now, the stomach lining is not opening to injury from bacteria. Mostly is helicobacter pylori, and if you must take helicobacter pylori as a case study, the why we go there to this to weaken the cyclooxygenase 1 enzyme that hormone, prostaglandin, and this case it will have its way to that to that particular what is it called? To a particular stomach lining, and before you know, one or two injury will occur, and you like, I'm feeling I'm feeling heartburn, chest pain, and all those ones. These are major symptoms of stomach pain. We have which is the duodenal ulcer, chest pain, which is the pepsin ulcer. So that is it. In the next lecture, our lecture today, I think our lecture today will be talking about something very important on how you should not take excess antibiotics, because that one actually have another big thing to play when it comes to health. You must not take excess antibiotics. I got to the point. Because everything you take access to when it comes to medical line have a side effect. Because in as far as you know the indication, just remember as much as possible to know the contraindication, because that thing is very, very important for you to know the truth. Are you getting important for you to know the truth? So that is it. That is it. Then our next video today, and our next lecture today in the evening, that is what we'll be holding. And our next video, I'll be dropping a video. I said I'll be dropping a video concerning medicine. I never know where I stopped, but in my next video now, where I stopped is where I'll pick up editing point. So you guys should stay tuned, as we are going to be dropping an exclusive content for you to take a look at. Thank you very much. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Thank you.